Let's kick things off in Buena Park, a city that's been drawing visitors to the heart of the OC for decades. It's centrally located, packed with adventure, and home to one of the region's most iconic destinations, Knott's Berry Farm. To help us go behind the scenes, we're chatting with Chris Doe, entertainment manager at Knott's, who's walking us through the park's history and explaining what makes Buena Park such a convenient and rewarding place to visit. So what's great about Buena Park? It's very centrally located. What are we close to?
Yes, so we're right near Buena Park, California, and it's central to so much, right? We have amazing food that we have here, cultural food, anywhere from Koreatown to anywhere else in Southern California. You get some amazing cultural food. And then also, you're so close to so many destinations. We're maybe 20 miles from Los Angeles, you're 15 miles from the beach. So you have opportunities to drive 30, 40 minutes any direction and hit an amazing destination here in Southern California.
Hit something you really want to go to. So it's a good spot to base yourself if you're visiting this area.
Absolutely. So it is a good central location. You can visit some amazing food. You can visit some amazing tourist locations. And of course, you can visit here at Knott's Berry Farm.
Let's talk about that because Buena Park is known for Knott's Berry Farm. That's kind of the crown jewel, but it's more than just a theme park destination, right? Tell us about all the other things going on in Buena Park.
So all the other things happening in Buena Park, there's some amazing dinner shows that we have, 2 to 3 different dinner shows that we have just in the surrounding area inside Buena Park. We also have some amazing malls that we have here, some outdoor malls that have some amazing shopping. And then we have amazing hotels that we have in the surrounding area. And it's just a really fun destination. Every lunchtime, I find myself going out into Buena Park and finding more and more beautiful, fun, delicious places to eat.
And there's a dozen affordable hotels. That's what I'm reading.
Lots of great hotels. And then we also have our Knott's Hotel that we have here on site as well.
Tell us what you do here at Knott's Berry Farm, because you have a very interesting title as entertainment manager. What does that mean?
Yes, so all things entertainment, right? So I get this wonderful opportunity. So I'm an entertainment manager. I help produce a lot of our shows, and I get to oversee the wonderful creatives that are here. I pretend I'm creative, and then I walk into a room of these amazing, talented designers, show directors, and choreographers, and I'm like, these are the people that bring this to life. So I have that opportunity to help our teams cultivate what our new shows are going to be, our new mazes are going to be, any of our new entertainment, and some of our big seasons of fun that we roll out. I have the opportunity to lead some of those teams, and I also get the opportunity to oversee our production management team, and is the team that kind of executes and brings all of that to life.
And Southern California is just full of talented people.
Yes.
So I imagine your shows are just amazing.
Yes, absolutely. Being in Southern California, we have a wealth of amazing performers, with Los Angeles being just right there. We are the center of entertainment in Southern California. And so we get amazing performers. We get amazing talent that come through our door. We were talking a little bit earlier about Scary Farm. There are people or monsters that come here. They are people who have these day jobs who say, you know what, during Scary Farm, I love this so much, I'm going to spend my time doing Scary Farm instead. And our performers here, they're second to none. They're saying, hey, we're going to go do this. The next thing we know, we're going to be up in LA filming a commercial. So we are just very fortunate here to have some amazing talent in Southern California.
So what's the vibe of Buena Park as a destination?
Yeah, so just so much fun things to do in Buena Park. You can go down one street, get some amazing food from bakeries that we have close by. You go 20 minutes another way, or even 5 minutes, you can get some amazing Korean barbecue. There's sushi that is around. So much different Asian cultures and cuisines that we have in the local areas, as well as Hispanic, Latin influence that we have as well for some of the cuisine. There's just really a lot to do in Buena Park, and it's just really fun.
So take us back to the beginning. Was Knott's Berry Farm originally a roadside stand? Is that true?
Yes, absolutely. So Walter and Cordelia Knott first started off with a berry stand, and the boysenberry specifically, that's what they cultivated and they sold. And a boysenberry, for those who don't know, is a mix between a raspberry, a blackberry, and a loganberry. And they sold that at this stand. And then Cordelia also had this amazing fried chicken. And Walter and Cordelia started this chicken dinner restaurant, and Cordelia filled the place. There was long lines all the way down the street. And so Walter thought to himself, you know what? We have to do something to keep people entertained while they're in line. Started creating these fun things as people were waiting in line. And fast forward, 50, 60, 70, 80 years later, we have Knott's Berry Farm to what we have here today, a full amusement park. And it was all started by Walter and Cordelia Knott from a berry some fried chicken, and here we are.
So are there still boysenberries grown around here?
Yes, so there's still boysenberries growing around here. If you go we're sitting right now in the Calico Saloon. Maybe a 2-minute walk from here is Silver Bullet, and right under Silver Bullet, there's some boysenberry plants that are grown here. Now, fun fact about the boysenberry, no matter where you get the boysenberry, any city, anywhere around the world, its roots can be traced all the way back here to Southern California, more specifically Buena Park. So every single boysenberry you eat got its start here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. The boysenberry is a very interesting fruit.
Yes.
Okay, so most people know Knott's Berry Farm now for the rides.
Yeah.
What should people not miss when they come?
So Knott's Berry Farm, there's so much to do here, right? If you are young, you're old, anywhere in between, there's something for everybody to do. So Knott's Berry Farm, a couple different wonderful distinct lands. We're sitting here at the Calico Saloon. We are in Ghost Town. This is an authentic ghost town. A lot of the buildings that we have here were pulled from actual ghost towns. So
Really?
these are authentic buildings. Yeah.
Wow.
And then if you go into Fiesta Village, amazing food that we have there. One of my personal favorite restaurants, Casa California, has amazing Latin cuisine. Build your own burritos, build your own bowls. I very much enjoy that. And
Okay.
there is a margarita bar there as well
margarita
that
bar.
I'm a big fan of.
Okay.
And then we are over at the Boardwalk Seaside Amusement Park. Southern California, we have some amazing beaches. We want to pay tribute to that Seaside Amusement Park. And then, of course, for our little ones, we have Camp Snoopy. I'm a big fan of the Peanuts gang. They're so fun, Snoopy, Charlie Brown, and all of our friends. So we have a whole land dedicated to our Peanuts friends and some great activities to do for the little ones.
Well, let's go back to food because I heard there's a secret menu. Can you confirm or deny?
I'm scared to tell you because now the place that I go almost every morning will be busy. I'm a big breakfast person, but I get to work later than I'd like to. But over at the Ghost Town Bakery, they have an amazing breakfast burrito. That is something that I very much enjoy here. It's not on the menu. They make a limited amount every day. One of them usually goes to me, but that is one of my favorites that I very much enjoy. And then the bakery itself, in Ghost Town Bakery, most all of our pastries are baked here on site. It looks at me every day and says, what should you get today? There are amazing pastries that they have in Ghost Town Bakery. So if you ever come to Knott's Berry Farm, you'll find me hiding in there, getting myself a breakfast burrito. Lunchtime, you'll see myself getting a sweet treat. I spend a lot of time getting food here.
I imagine I would too if I worked here.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit about Peanuts and how the Snoopy and his friends are here and they're doing things, but that part of that is the seasonal events, right?
Yes.
Tell me about the seasonal events.
Yes. So we have several seasons of fun. We start off our year with Peanuts Celebration. So we celebrate all things Peanuts. That's your opportunity to really interact with our Peanuts characters. You can draw some of our Peanuts characters at Peanuts Sketch School.
Fun.
We just debuted a brand new Charlie show called Knott's Express, where we have some amazing musical theater. We have a replica prop of the Hello Dolly fountain, and the trolley comes out, and we do a number from Hello Dolly. So we pay tribute to some wonderful things there. At nighttime, we have some amazing shows featuring a rock band, and it's really fun. So you have that opportunity to really experience the Peanuts characters. Then we move on to Boysenberry Festival, where we celebrate all things Boysenberry. We have a show on the Calico Mine stage called Knott's Preserves, which tells the story of Knott's Berry Farm, Walter and Cordelia Knott through song and dance. And then, of course, Boysenberry Festival wouldn't be complete without a food festival. Yeah, so our chefs do their take on all things that are Southern California cuisine, but do that boysenberry twist on it. We have a full beer garden, and we bring in a lot of local breweries, and a lot of them do their own take on a boysenberry beer. So you'll have the opportunity to not only try some local favorites, but also what their takes on boysenberry is.
Do you have a favorite boysenberry item that you would tell somebody they absolutely have to get it?
Yes, absolutely. So I'm a big fan of elote. And they do a boysenberry elote here. So you get those flavors of that creamy deliciousness of the corn and the mayo and the cheese. You pair that with some amazing boysenberry flavor. And so it hits that Southern California flavor that is so authentic to Southern California. And then you get that boysenberry and you mix those together. It is delicious.
That sounds... I would never think to put those things together, but it sounds delicious.
Every time our chefs come out with something new, I think, oh, how is this please can I have another one?
Yeah.
So it is always delicious.
And when is the Boysenberry Festival?
The Boysenberry Festival takes place in the springtime of the year. So generally kind of in the March, April season. that we have.
Adding that to my calendar.
Yes.
There are two other things. There's Scary Farm and Merry Farm. Tell us about those.
So Scary Farm and Spooky Farm. So Spooky Farm, daytime kids event. You get to do all things that are spooky and not very scary for people of all ages and the little ones. And then at night, we have Not Scary Farm, which is the granddaddy of all horror events inside the theme park industry. We are the first theme park horror experience where we just celebrated 50 years, maybe 40 years ago. Wow. So we have some amazing mazes. We have some amazing shows. We have over 1,000 horrifying monsters. And then we move over to Merry Farm, where you walk out into Calico. You feel it just feels like you're in a small city because, in the surrounding area, it's the hustle bustle of what is Orange County and Los Angeles. But you come here and it feels like a small market.
So you're a food fan. So tell me a little about Buena Park's food scene outside of Knott's Berry Farm. So you've come to the Boysenberry Festival. You've eaten all the boysenberry things that you could possibly eat.
Yeah.
Where else should people go?
So what I'm a big fan of is, we talk about Boysenberry Festival, how we take some of those cultures that we have in the surrounding area. What I love is Koreatown, our small little Koreatown that we have in Buena Park. There's amazing Korean barbecue that we have here. You drive maybe 5 minutes somewhere else, you can get all you can eat sushi that we have here. Then there's some sections that we have some amazing Vietnamese food as well. So Asian culture, it is very prominent in Buena Park, something that I very much enjoy. And then as well as the Latin cuisine that we have just kind of all over, and it's just kind of sprinkled in. There's some amazing taco shops that I love eating here in the area. And then, of course, there's the full dinner theaters that they have in the area. So that is that perfect mix of both entertainment and some food. So I'm a big fan of all of that.
So for somebody who's coming to Buena Park for the very first time, what are the 3 things they absolutely have to do?
I could spend all 3 days here at Knott's Berry Farm, I'll tell you that. But some of those local areas of some of those dinner theaters, that is really fun. I spent some time over there. Some of the outdoor malls that we have in the surrounding locations, I love spending some time there. And then here at Knott's Berry Farm, I could easily spend a couple of days here as well. So hitting all those areas, you can find a lot to do in Buena Park.
It's a good place to base yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Very much so.
Okay. So Buena Park is more than just a theme park destination. What else does Buena Park have going on that people should check out?
During the summertime, we have Knott's Soak City that is open, and it is a full-on water park that we have here. On those hot days, you might find me over there enjoying the wave pool, enjoying myself a beverage. It is just a great time.
So you're not in your office. You're at the theme parks and the water parks and
I can either confirm or deny what is happening. I'm not getting a breakfast burrito in the morning and then finding my way over to the water parking.
Okay. There's just so many things to explore at Buena Park. If you're curious, you can grab a free Buena Park travel guide at visitbuenapark.com. And if you're a AAA member, don't forget, you can get discounted tickets to Knott's Berry Farm.